Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to show about Google Classroom. So how can we open the Google Classroom? First of all, we have to open our Gmail ID. So you can see here I have opened my Gmail ID, and you can see on the top right corner here is a 9 dot icon. If I click here, I will see the Google Apps. The list of Google Apps we can see here. So we will select the Classroom. Classroom is the Google app. So I will click it. It will take less than a minute. Yes, this is a Classroom. Here I have already created 2 classes. Now I want to create a new one. For that, you can see here is a plus sign, plus icon. I will click here, and I will see here are 2 options. One is join class, another is create class. I will click on create class. A box will come. I will accept it and continue it. And now I will fill this form. Suppose this is class 5, section name A, and subject is English. Room number, if we wish, we can give, or if we don't wish, we will not give. It's actually optional thing. Then I will click here create. So you can see the class is creating. Okay, now this is my class 5A. So here is this theme we can change by selecting this option, select theme. Okay, and or upload a photo, and here the class code is given. If I click it, I will get a class link, class code. I can give this class code to my students so that they can join my class only using this code. If I click it, it will be selected, and I can copy it and paste it to my WhatsApp group. So a student will go to their Gmail ID and click the Google Classroom, and they will join class with this class code. Now we can see here are 4 pages. First one is stream. Stream page actually is a chatting page, or whatever we are doing, we can see the whole thing here. It's actually the overview of the class. Or I can share also something. A student also can comment here. Like if I want to share Assalamu alaikum, and I can post. All of the students will see this post, and they also can comment here. You can see here is a comment option. Okay, so next part is classwork. This area is actually for our documentation and assessment. So we will see it later on. Then comes people part. Here in this part, I want to show you how can I add a teacher in my class. If I want to add more teacher or more person, I can invite them by their email address. I can type here one email address, and I can invite them. And this option is for the students. I have already told that students can join with the class code, but I can also invite them from here by sending invitation to their email. Okay, then the last part is grading part. When we will do the assessment part, then there will be a grading sheet will be appear, and it will be also discussed later on. Let's see the settings of the classroom. So this is the setting icon. I will click it here, and here you can see class details. If you want to write anything about your class, like it is 5A, so you can give a description. It's a girls section. It's an optional activities actually. You can write any other thing to describe the class. Then comes general setting. Here you can see the class code option. If I click here, I will see these options here: display, copy, reset, disable. The thing is, we will not disable the class code. If we disable the class code, any other student can join in your class. Any unwanted person also can join. So what should we do? After adding all of the students, we will reset the code. If I reset the code, so there will be a new code. You can see the new code has appeared here, so that this code will only appear to the teacher. No student can see the class code. So it's very important for the security purpose. Then come the stream parse settings. So if I click here, there are 3 points here. Student can post and comment. Student can only comment. Only teachers can post or comment. I prefer student can only comment. Okay, so if I click it, only teacher can post and comment both, but from the students part, they can only comment. They cannot post anything. Then classwork on the stream. Here there are 3 options. One is show attachments and details, show condensed notification, and hide notification. So it's better if I keep it show condensed notification. Now grading part. Grading, there are 2 options we can see: overall grade calculation, show overall grade to students. Actually it depends on the teacher and students demand, but I prefer this option, no overall grade, and show overall grade to the student. I want to keep it disabled, but if any teacher wish, he or she can click the other points also. Okay, so my setting part is done. I want to save it. Okay, now I want to discuss about assessment and documentation. Assessment and documentation part will be done in classwork option. If I click classwork, you can see here is a create option. After clicking this, I will get these options. There are so many options. For our level, Manorat student and Manorat teacher, we have found that assignment and material, these 2 parts will be more convenient and easy to handle. Okay, so first we will click the topic. So one topic will be assignment, and another topic we will create material. Okay, my topic is created here. So first we will see about documentation part. We will do the documentation in the material part. So I will click in create option and select the material option. Now this is the material part. So here a title is here. So what can be a title? Title can be a chapter's name or the number of chapter. I am giving here chapter 1. Here is description. It is written optional. If we wish, we can give some description, we can give some instruction to our students, like memorize the question answer. Memorize the question answer. And here we can see 2 options. One is add, another is create. So we have found that creating something in the Google Classroom is a bit difficult for teacher. It's better if we add something here. And in the add option, we are seeing Google Drive, link, file, YouTube. So if you have any document or file you have saved in the Google Drive, you can click in the Google Drive and you can add the file from Google Drive. If you want to share any link with your student, you can click the link and you will search your link and you can add a link here. And in the file option, I found this option more convenient for our teacher. Like if I click file option, here if I select upload, okay, if I click select files from your device, it will take to me my computer or my device. From here I can add any file for my student. I want to add this file, question answer, and within a minute this file will be uploaded. After clicking upload, you can see it is uploaded here, question answer. Okay, so here some setting option. This is my 5A class. You can see here are some other class also. If this question answer I need to give other section also, I can select from here. So within a second we can post this question answer sheet to my different class. Okay, and here is all students. Usually we will give our document for all our students, but if we need to submit it to some selective student, I can click here also. Okay, here there are 2 students, I can select them and send this file. Done. And here is topic. So our topic is which topic? Material. This file is under material, so I will click the material part. Then I will post. So posting is done. So you can see in the classwork, in the material part, there is chapter 1, and let's say about stream part. You see in the stream part, it is noted, it is showing that Mahmuda Akhtar posted a new material, chapter 1. So a student can easily see that one note, material means note, one note of chapter 1 is uploaded here by their teacher. Okay, now see about the assessment part. We will do the assessment with this assignment part. For that we will click as usual create and select the assignment, and the same thing here you can see, it is first will be title, it can be chapter 1 again, and its instruction can be submit the worksheet on time, or submit the worksheet by tomorrow. Okay, or submit the worksheet on time, or any source of instruction can be given here. Here the again that 2 things, add and create, and I also told already, I have also already told that create is a bit difficult, difficult in the Google Classroom. It's better to add something, and the same thing here, what we want to add. So for worksheet we prefer to use a Google form, and that Google form is available in Google Drive. So I'm clicking Google Drive, and you can see in my drive there are so many files and videos. So you can see there are some purple color file, purple color, these are the Google form. Okay, so I can I have prepared this Google form earlier, and I will add this Google form for my student. So let's select this one, GK worksheet 1. So I will add here. You see this worksheet is uploaded here. Now, so as usual there is the setting part, for which student I am giving this worksheet. I will select from here the section and the student, and here point as it is worksheet we can give it ungraded. In due date you can give a due date like tomorrow, and time also you can post here a time like tomorrow within this time, and topic will be which topic, and as it is an assignment so I will keep it another assignment. Okay, rubric, we don't need to use the rubric, and that is done. Now you see, here is assign and here is a drop down column. In the drop down there are 4 things. One is assign, then schedule, then save, draft, discard, drop. So if we go for a schedule, it will be scheduled for us selected time. Okay, and if we assign, this worksheet will be visible in the stream part. So we prefer that if we want to give any practice sheet, worksheet to our student, and that thing we are not going to grade, or we are giving marks, but student can take time anytime and they have to submit within this time. In that case we will click assign. Okay, let's see the stream part again. So in the stream part, student can see a new assignment of chapter 1 part, it is noted, and it is also here showing upcoming due Wednesday. This is the if any student open his or her classroom, he will see this notice that there is an assignment. Okay, now go for the assessment part. Again, in the assignment part, it is the process of worksheet I have shown. Now if I want to create a city, same thing, I will click assignment and I am giving the title chapter 1 city 1, and I can give the instruction as usual, and I prefer to add a Google form from my Google Drive. I am clicking here and it will show my Google Drive. This is my drive. Here I can upload anything, like this file I am going to add. So this is a city sheet demo 1 I am giving. So same thing, I am going to select the section students. If I want to give any marks, that marks, or if I can keep it ungraded, it's my wish. And due date, what will be the due date? Anything 25, and I will give a time, maybe it is a 10 AM. Within 10 AM they will complete it. Now for giving a city or any test paper, we will select a schedule option, and this is schedule option. So I have given due date here is June 25, and schedule will be also June 25, and time here is 10. I'll give here time is suppose 9:40 AM, and I'm scheduling it. Now you see, this is not under the assignment part, it is a separate thing. So I want to edit it. I'm clicking here and editing. Why it is outside? Because I didn't select here the assignment part. So it is done. Now I'm scheduling. You see, now the city sheet is on assignment part. Now let's see the stream. You see, the city sheet is not showing here in the stream part because I have scheduled it 25th June, and it will be appear only at 9:40, and the due time is 10. That means only 20 minutes the paper will be available here, and student have to answer that paper within the 20 minutes. So if we schedule the city sheet, it will be appear on the time, and student have to submit within that time, and after that time student will not see the paper again. We will select assign for classwork, any practice sheet, ungraded sheet, homework, and we will select schedule for test papers or any graded sheet. So to create Google form, I will go either here class drive folder or here in the Google app list. So I will go in my drive, and in the new option I will get the Google form. So you see, it's a Google form. So in this form, first I have to give a title. So I'm giving a title, GK worksheet 1, and when I'm clicking here, the title also comes here. If I need any description, I will give here description. So as a description, I can give write your full name, role and section properly, or any other instruction if we need, we can give here. And as it is a worksheet, we need some students information. So first information is name. You see, here is the option of questioning pattern. So here is so many pattern. So name will be go for short answer. So I will select here short answer. Then after clicking this plus option, I can create another question. So it can be role, and it is also a short answer. I will click a plus here, and I'll write here section. Okay, so this is the general information, and I want that my student must write the answer. That's why I will make this question required, so that without answering this part, student cannot move forward. So now I'm going for question answer part. So I want to make it a section, so I'm adding a section. So it is the second section. I can give a title here, MCQ, and if I need to give any description, I can give the description here. And the same thing, after clicking the question, I can make a question here. Okay, so as an example, I am writing here a question: who has created us? First option, our parents, our grandparents, our teachers, Almighty Allah. So this is the question, and like this we can make many questions like this. If I want to make other question, I will click here, and in the same way I can make any other MCQ question. So here are some options. It is the customized theme. With this you can change the sheet color and other thing, you can decorate. And it is a preview, like after preparing the question, what will be the preview, or what is the students view, you can see. And with this part, this icon you can set, and this part is very important. So after clicking this, I am getting this three part. First is general setting. In the general setting, collect email address, no need to select that thing. Requires sign in, so it will be limit to one response, must limit to one response. If we don't click it, so student will be able to submit this Google form as many as time. So we have to limit this response, and respondent can edit after submit. We are not going to click it, because student will submit the question only one time. If I click it, student can edit after submitting, and see summary and charts and text responses. No need to see this for our students. For the presentation, it is actually depending on the teacher, how teacher is demanding. Like if the teacher wants shuffle question order, like if I say 10 question in my Google form, and if I click this option, shuffle question order, so that question order will be shuffled to the student. Each student. So question will be the order will be shuffled to the student. Student will not get the question in the same order. The order will be shuffled. Okay, then the quiz option. So if I don't make this a quiz, I cannot put any marks here. So to put the marks, I have to click this option. Then comes the release grade. There are two options for release grade: immediately after each submission and later after manual review. Immediately after each submission, this part we can apply for the MCQ question, because for MCQ question it will be easy to input the answers, so that student whenever student will submit the form, student can get the marks immediately. But if we want to set short question, descriptive question, or I want that student will upload a file, for that reason, for that case, teacher will select this option. Okay, because after manually checking, they will get the grade. And here respondent can see which options. It actually teachers wish we can select it or not, but I prefer not to select this. Student will see only point values. Then after making this, I am saving it. So as I am preparing is the MCQ question, that's why I am clicking this part. Okay, so my setting is done. Now it's time to give the answer feedback and other thing. So I'm clicking this question. So first of all, answer key. Answer key, what will be the marks? So it may carry 1 point, and which one is the correct answer? Almighty Allah. So I'm clicking this and I'm saving it. Done. So this question is done. So you can see my I have prepared the Google form, the MCQ paper. It's an MCQ paper, and I have given here 6 questions. So this is how we can prepare a Google form for MCQ. In the same way, we can prepare a Google form for short question, for descriptive question, for a file uploading. So same way, if I want to make a short question like what is the capital of Bangladesh, so I can click here short answer, and student will write the answer here. Okay, and if I want to write more question, I will add more and more answer question. Or if I want that student will write a descriptive question answer, like I'm giving a question. So here student needs to write a lot of things, and you want that student will not type here, rather than they will write in any copy and they can upload the photo of their writing. For that, what you have to do, you have to click here file upload option, and after clicking it you have to continue. Now here are some options. Allow only specific file types. Actually student will send image, but keep it, don't select it. We don't want to okay, student allow only specific file types. Okay, so I will allow only image type. Other option I'm not going to, other file I'm not going to allow. So if I click it, only if student only send image, so only image will be selected. If the student send any document or a spreadsheet, PDF, other file, it will not be selected, it will not be actually added. Maximum number of file, so you can give 1 file or 5 file, it's your wish. Maximum file size you can also select from this drop down list. Then answer key, if you click the answer key, here there will be point value, like the paragraph you can give 10 marks for this paragraph. Okay, so your question is done. So for this type of question, like if I give file upload type question or any descriptive question or short question, in the setting option we cannot give immediately release grade immediately after each submission. We have to put it later or after manual review, and whenever we are clicking later and after manual review, in the general part this option automatically will be clicked. That means when student submit this sort of file, they have to input their email address. Email address means their Gmail ID. So that is how we can prepare different types of Google Forms. Now the grading part of the students. How can we do the grade? We can do the grading here from the grading part, but the easy way is we will go to our Google Drive from this 9 dot, and in our Google Drive we can see the form we have prepared for worksheet and city. Suppose this is a worksheet I have prepared. If I click it, I'll see responses 9. That means 9 students has submitted this form. Okay, this was the form I have created, and 9 students has submitted this form. And from here I can see the result of my student, and here in the green sign, if I click it, I will get a spreadsheet. In this spreadsheet the details of the marks is given, like the students, this is their marks. I can copy this mark to my another Excel sheet, and gradually I can store all of my marks in my Excel sheet, and at the end of the term I can do the average of the marks and input the marks as usual we do. Or we can write this mark manually, and we can reserve the marks manually as usually what we did. Usually we store the city marks in a mark sheet, then we average it, then we input it to our website. So that is the thing. Just what we have to do, from each form we have to copy these marks and we have to store it anywhere. Some important issues. Faculties are discouraged to share or add any YouTube link, rather encouraged to add or share downloaded video clips. Google Classroom has various types of tools to conduct classes from lower to higher level of education. MDSC online team has figured out the easiest way for our faculties and students. Faculties are suggested to follow the discussed course of actions and techniques of handling Google Classroom to avoid unnecessary issues.